What is up, guys? Welcome to Water Zero's highlights of F1xl Season 8, Round 8, highlights of Brazil. This is one of my favourite tracks, and you're just seeing the standings as they are at the moment. I'm really looking to turn things around at this track. However, it did not go to plan as it kicked me on my first proper run through on the track, as you can see there, and I'm pretty gutted. It took me a little while to actually get back into the game, but I did, and as you can see here, I've done a really good job. I've nailed, for me, this is my perfect lap. I couldn't go any faster, and this is like I said before, this is one of my favourite tracks. I really do enjoy Brazil. I don't know why, I just always seem to be pretty quick there. Every race I've taken part in a full season on F1xl, I have won as well. So Brazil is a special track. It's a special track for me. That's what I'm going to go with. I really enjoy racing around this track, and I've put together one of the best laps I've ever done in this season so far. And well, you can see here, I'm so close at the time. I was so close, and I get pole. It's brilliant. I get pole, but here we're watching Stenz, and he breaks my heart because he beats me by 0.037 to pole on my favourite track. I don't know how I could have gone quicker. I don't know how anyone can go quicker than I did. Obviously they do, because I'm in the lowest league, but I put together my best lap and it wasn't enough. So we're getting together onto the formation lap here, and Stenz is first, I'm second. Storm, the title leader, the one to beat, is in third, and it's going to be an interesting race. Let's see what we do. Only two cars, for once, only two cars are out on the formation lap, so it's going to be interesting to see how this wraps up into the first corner. First corners at every track is dodgy, but Brazil can also bring up a massive, well, whatever you want to call it, a crash or whatever. But here we are, 5 lights, and away we go. And whoa, I am gone. Where is everyone else? I am well gone. Everyone else is gone. They're still worrying about the start. I've rocketed off. That's a brilliant start. That's the best start I've had all season. I know I've been good on starts, but that is something incredible, and I'm pretty happy that I've managed to make a decent start like that, because that is something I need for this race if I want to go win it. But Stenz is not leaving me alone. He's right up at the end of lap 2. I've got to be careful, and I've got to know where he is at all times, because he's showing some incredible pace in that Haas. So I'm going to go defensive straight away on the left hand side here. I don't think he's going to be happy with that, but I make the defensive move stick. All fair on my side here, but he's going to have a brilliant run at me down into the second major straight here. So I'm going to go defensive again, because I know I can brake a little bit later than everyone else. But he's staying there, but he's cut off all room for me there, and annoyingly ruined my chance of a decent position at my favourite track. And I am now down to P9, yeah, P9, and there goes P10. But Nick has to let me back fast, because apparently there was a yellow flag when he overtook me, which causes him and Demonic to have a little bit of a coming together, and he loses his front wing, which it looks like it's my fault because of the overtaking issue, but I'm so sorry for that. But there was a safety car, so I pitted on lap 3, which is totally against my plan, because I wanted to do a 2-stop soft, medium, medium, and yeah, it was never going to work. Not from lap 4 on a medium set of tyres. Especially the way this safety car is, because it's constant braking. You're having to brake at all moments, and it's you can see up here, like, you gain a little bit of speed and then everyone has to slam on the brakes. And unfortunately Jazz Frog had the issue behind. He went into the back of me there, and again, you know, I don't know why the safety car was going so slowly, because again, in front, Swiss King had to brake, I had to brake, the car in front of Swiss King had to brake, but then Jazz Frog has to go into the back of me, so it's not it's not fair, I think, is the only thing, the safety car, unfortunately. Yeah, it annoys me here because you gain a little bit of speed and then I've lost my front end plate on the left hand side, which is not going to help tyre degradation at all. And considering I'm trying to take these softs, these mediums, sorry, longer than I've ever taken them before, it was never going to work. But I'm going to give it a go. See, safety car is in this lap. See how far I can take these mediums, because what's the harm in trying? I'm currently P9. My race has already been effectively ruined. So all I can do is just do the best I can. I'm quite far away from Swiss in front of me, to be honest. And then what is going on there? There's Swiss King and someone else. I don't know who that is, but they have come together, and my teammate has got such a better run than me, but I'm not going to let him take me. He's overtaken me, but I've taken him on a switchback before the corner, which I've not done in my life before, so that was a pretty interesting move for me. This is the glory about league racing. Online league racing, you do things that you've not really done before, so I'll go a little bit full throttle, try catch back up with the cars in front. Demonic Gaming was one of them, with Maximus Prime, the rookie in front of him in the manor. So it's going to be an interesting couple of laps to see what I can do here. But I get a brilliant slipstream here on Demonic. I'm going to go for an inside overtake again. I've got the space, I've got the pace, there we go, the move is done. Another late-ish brake session there, and I now move on to my next target, which is Maximus Prime, who I meet a lot in this race, and this is one of the first times, so I've got to catch up with him quite quickly, see what I can do. I get the DRS on him, but thing holding me up is it's got to be my front wing damage, because I just can't seem to get anything on anyone. But I've got a really nice, this is an unusual place to get quite close to someone, and he's gone quite deep, but I just can't get enough. But I'm gonna just put my car in a position where it's gonna be difficult for him to defend, and I'll make the move done in another new position where I don't usually make overtaking moves. So it's nice. I'm having battles, so even if my race is effectively over in terms of getting good big points, I'm having decent battles. And then again, I'm really annoyed. It's a virtual safety car, and I don't know why there was a virtual safety car. So if anyone can, enlighten me on that. But this is really annoying, because the delta time, it tells you to basically stop on corners. And how can a Formula 1 car go like 20 miles an hour around the corner? It just doesn't compute for me, unfortunately. But it's so slow. But you can see already it's lap 12 and my tyres have taken a beating. It's only 6 laps in, but I've really pushed these tyres to the limits to get myself a decent lead, and not thinking about the strategy I was actually wanting to do. And it's my own fault, unfortunately, that I had to, I'm not thinking about the race strategy. And unlike Canada, where I was even though I had incidents, I was far calmer than I was here in Brazil, unfortunately. I think it's because I want to do so well at this track that it made it harder for me. But here I come, I think it's lap 14, it's lap 16, sorry, and I put the hard tyre on, and I wanted to get to lap 20 before I got the hard tyre on, because I knew I could do 16 laps on the hard tyre. But anyway, there's a massive four-way battle going on in front of me. Demonic Gaming again, Conte and Nick are all having a massive battle here, and it's crazy. I don't really want to get involved, but I also need to get past these cars really quickly, or otherwise it's gonna, because I'm P10. This is not a position that I'm happy with on this track. So I want to be pushing these guys out the way, well, not pushing them out the way, but getting them out the way as soon as possible. But they're fighting each other, and it's slowing me down, because I don't really want to make a move. I don't want another incident in the race, which has already cost me so much. But Demonic has left the door open on the inside, and Nick has been kind enough to be slow enough for me to get DRS, and for some reason he's quite slow around here, I picked the DRS up here, and he's slow around there, and I've just rocketed past him again. I'm so thankful it was Nick there, because I could have hit whoever it was there. Nick was quick to react to move out of my way, which I'm very happy with. And Jazz has gone, so it's now Conte in front of me on the soft tyres. I've got to do the best I can to catch and overtake him as he's on the better tyres than me. And here we are again, Conte, and it is Maximus Prime in front of him. See what I can do, because oh, that's another front wing damage. I've already lost about 8 seconds in the pit for front wing damage, and I've got more front wing damage. Conte was much slower around that corner than I was expecting, but here we go. Conte's gone wide there, and it's left me a perfect opportunity to overtake, claim P6 for the race so far, and see what I can do with catching Maximus Prime here. My tyres are unfortunately getting warm, but there's no way they can take me to the end of the race. I've got to think about an alternative strategy here, but for the time being, I've got to think about overtaking Maximus Prime. He's my prime directive right now, and I make the move stick up the inside, heading into turn 1. It's quite a smooth overtake, and it's pretty easy. So even with the front wing damage, so I'm gonna have to push as hard as I can. And there's Terrier Brook. So I'm P4, and the leaders of the race are out and about in front of me. Terrier Brook is having a brilliant race on his second race here in F1xl. Brilliant for the Dutchman there, seeing as we've lost one Dutchman in League 1 in Flying, and we've gained one in League 3. Fantastic to see multicultural people in the site. It's brilliant. And Maximus Prime on his debut, I've just got to give a quick shout out to him because he's doing a fantastic job. Stormers won the race. I am in P6 here. I've not had the best of races, unfortunately. I will pick up some points. I will not be able to, unfortunately, catch Maximus Prime on the last lap. It's a tough one to take, unfortunately, but you know, racing's racing. I'm gonna do the best I can. Goals, picked up some big points after failing to pick up points last week out. So here's what the table is like now. If you have enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. But for me, it's goodbye. Catch you later.